What up, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Friendster, Princess, SoundCloud, SoundClick, Boytone 202. And what up, Dez? How you doing? All right, so it's another excerpt of the NBA is fixed, the NFL is fixed, NHL and all major sports are fixed. But of course, this time it's the NFL. And I just can't believe it. I don't watch football anymore, especially with the whole Neil Gate going on. Shoot. You guys, I just don't. But the antics that are happening now in the NFL it's people. I don't think people are taking it serious anymore. Listen, the NFL, when I was growing up, was such a serious game. It was, because you represented your city. And people took that to the grave. Franco Harris, you know what I'm saying? When he messed up, we was messed up because he was messing up. When he did good, we was like, yes! You know what I'm saying? Terry Bradshaw, Lynn Swan, I'm from Pittsburgh. Lynn Swan, you know what I'm saying? Lambert, Ham. When those guys had the steel curtain and Pittsburgh was out there kicking butt, we were like, ah! Because it represented where we were. That's who we were. That's who we are. You know what I'm saying? That's what the Steel City was. You know, represent. And when they started doing bad, we were like, come on, Cordell Stewart. Come on, Slash. You know what I'm saying? It just, come on, Bus. You know, it hurt because you know, they were us. But this right here, this right here is one of the reasons why I just can't watch football anymore. You quit because your team was getting blown out. You quit at halftime. At halftime! You abandoned your post! At halftime! You know what? I'm going to tell you something. You know why players do stuff like this now? They quit on you halfway in the game. You've seen McCoy do that. You know why they do this? Because they don't represent the city. Because the NFL has misconstrued its own meaning by these huge contracts and swaying players from other teams to play instead of having your franchise player and treating your franchise player right. They win a Super Bowl, they did. We don't know how many people have been on the squad for the Patriots. Oh my goodness. Revis has been on I don't know how many teams. Okay. You just don't know. But this is why. There's no loyalty anymore. The loyalty is only to the dollar. And not to crying shame. And this is a result of it. Buffalo Bills, Vontae Davies retires at halftime. This is a result of not giving a dang about the city that you're playing for. You don't care. They only care when they sign the contract and then they're just like, I'm done. There's no more love in football. There isn't. I can't watch it. I'm gonna read some of this, and you guys can find this. You guys probably already know what happened, but I'm just gonna read some of it. Bills quarterback Vontae Davis came off the field at halftime Sunday against the Los Angeles Chargers and never looked back. Davis, a two-time pro cornerback, made the jaw-dropping decision to retire at halftime instead of sticking around for the team's 31-20 loss. Let me tell you guys something right now. I've seen some blowouts before, and 31-20 is not a huge blowout. It's not like you didn't score. Listen, and at halftime, this this is what makes it even worse. It's started. Listen, you don't do this. We've seen San Francisco come back from one of them huge losses and win the game. We've seen New York come back from a huge deficit and win the game. That's football. That's what the fans are there for. The comeback, the long run, the long bomb. Who's going to be the playmaker? Who's going to come out of nowhere and make the difference? That's what you're on the field for. That's what we're paying to see. You don't abandon your post. You show up. That's what you do. Give the ball to so-and-so. Legion of Boom makes a defensive play. Okay? Give the kick returner. All right? Prime time. Gets the ball. Runs it all the way back. Huh? This is the stuff football's made out of. This right here. This is what the NFL is made out of now today. Buffalo's head coach Sean McDermott confirms that David left, pulling himself out of the game. He communicated to us that he was done. McDermott told the reporters Davis, 30, left. Later put out a statement on Twitter explaining his decision. I did not see what he put out on Twitter. All as I know is this should not have ever went down. This isn't how I pictured return from the NFL, the statement said, but today on the field, reality hit me and hard. I shouldn't be out there anymore. Now, I'm going to say something else before I close. He said reality hit him and hard. Now, listen, if somebody came out of nowhere and hit you and you caught an injury, okay, that's different. And you went to the coach and you said, Coach, I know if I go back out there, I'm not going to come back the same. I know I caught a concussion, or I know that, I have a serious injury coming up if I go back. I have to quit now. I have to save myself. That is a whole different story. That I can understand. If it's injury related, I get that. But still, to announce that you quit at halftime, even with an injury, you could have sat out the game until the end of the game and then announced you were leaving. But halftime, this leaves a bad taste in season ticket holders' mouths all over the place. Because don't believe that this is just going to happen once. This is a statement. Okay? This is a statement. And listen, whatever his personal issue is, which we all don't know, only he really, really knows. Whatever it is, it has set a precipice for other players to do because of the backlash. That right there is a wave of discontent that has rippled throughout sports. And the way things are going right now in sports with the whole black people kneeling, players kneeling, and the president saying you should fire those people who disrespect the flag, and they wasn't disrespecting the flag. They were kneeling in quiet protest. That's what America does. They protest. That's what we do. We protest. That's what they were doing. Okay? Had nothing to do with the flag or the military. I'm a veteran. I'm not feeling offended at all. All right? This right here is going to set a staple and an example, and other players will follow suit. I'm just telling you right now, simply because of the backlash, because of the way people look at it, and the news that it made, and the disrespect. It is disrespectful regardless. Going out there and then coming back in and saying, hey, coach, I can't go back out there. not during halftime. Just, okay, sit out the rest of the game. It's your boy Tone 202. That's just the way I feel about it. It's wrong.